Welcome to Search for Signs. My name is Gary Willing. If this information interests you, please press the like and subscribe button and press the bell for notifications. The work of the Space Brothers, of course, has been going on for a long time, and their work has really increased over the past few decades. They have been helping to clean up our atmosphere from greenhouse gases, of course, from regular pollution, but also from mainly nuclear pollution that we emit on a daily basis. And that's one of the reasons why when you watch shows about aliens or whatever on TLC or the learning, on History Channel or whatever, they do mention from time to time that there's a lot of activity in and around nuclear silos, nuclear testing, nuclear vessels for the Navy and so forth, and of course nuclear silos where we have our power plants and stuff. And because people don't know what they're here for, they're of course afraid that they're assessing our technology or whatever, which these Space Brothers know just how crude and backwards our technology is. I mean, it really is like we're playing with rocks and sticks compared to what they have. I mean, they don't need to assess anything. What they're doing is they're helping to contain the damage that these nuclear sites are doing. And so that's why they're in and around there a lot. Now, the other thing that they do is they help to inform that they're here, which is a big step for humanity to understand and realize that we're not alone in the universe. And they do it in their own way. They do it very quietly, very gently. They just kind of wake humanity up over time because we all have to kind of get there on our own speed. And the Space Brothers are just like the Masters. They don't infringe on anybody's free will. That's why there's always an element of doubt when it comes to the Masters. There's always an element of doubt when it comes to seeing a UFO and so forth. It could be this, maybe it's that, oh, I think it was this. And they never come down and just confirm it for everybody. Now, eventually they will, I think, but for right now, it's, has to have an element of doubt because they don't infringe on anybody's free will. They let you kind of come at it at your own pace, but they're not going anywhere. I mean, in fact, their activity's really increased over the years since I've been paying attention to it. Now, the other thing that they've been doing is they've been helping the Masters in a way that only they can help, like creating light shows in the sky and so forth, or crop circles and so forth, to help alert humanity that the Masters are here coming out as well. And what do I mean by that? Well, right before Benjamin Creme made the announcement that a star, in quotations, was going to appear in the sky that would help herald his first television interview, a crop circle appeared in London, or in England, that was in the shape of a star. And then not long after that announcement that Benjamin Creme made, that was published in Share International, sent to news media all around the world, this star started to appear in the sky. And I remember seeing it back in the, years ago, and it was huge a lot of times. It would dance all around, had different colors. People took pictures of it and everything, like different shapes and different colors and so forth. And I remember this one time, it was about 5 or 6 times maybe the size of a typical star. I mean, it was huge. And I'm surprised nobody really picked up on it. There was a couple people, I take that back. Actually, there was, here in Georgia, at the University of Georgia, there was a student who wrote his professor of astronomy about seeing this in the sky. And the professor said, oh, that's nothing. That's just a blah, 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 blah. So he did notice something. So there were other people that don't know anything about this that were starting to pick up on it. But here in Atlanta, the air traffic is just so massive with Hartsfield being here, being the busiest airport in the world. It just makes it hard to see things like this, or at least recognize it. I know a lot of times back in the day, I'd look up and go, is that the star? Wait, no. And I'd watch it for a second, and it was just a plane going here or there or whatever. But other times, I'd see it or whatever, right? Now, over the past few years, I haven't really been looking that much, but I also haven't noticed anything really in the sky. So I didn't know if the work had stopped. Now, I drive to work sometimes. I work a lot of overnights, and I just happened to be driving to work one night, and I saw this object in the sky that had the same characteristics of Maitreya star back years ago, and I started watching it, and then the next night I saw it again, and I tried to take a picture of it as I was driving, which is against the law here in Georgia, so don't repeat that. But anyway, but it wasn't, I wasn't able to do it, and I was on my, I was kind of running on time for work, so I didn't have time to pull over and really take a photo of it or whatever. So this video that I put up a few live photos of it, which, you know anything about iPhones, there's a capability that it's almost like little, I don't know, half a second, a second video that you take that almost like a picture, and you can see movement, right? And so I have a way of capturing the screenshot as I'm doing the live photo, so that's what those are. And then I took some still shots, and then at the end I took a video of it. Now, for each one of these, I didn't just hold my phone up with my hand, because there's a lot of movement, even if you have really still, hands in your comm, there's still a lot of movement when you take it. I actually had it bracing, I had the phone bracing on something that I could take the video of it, but yet it was not moving, so it was, I had it perfectly still, and you can see the light dancing around and changing colors and everything like this. And just more signs of the fact that these space brothers really exist. And I apologize for it being kind of grainy. I apologize for it not being the best quality video, but it's a iPhone that took a video at night, so that's the best I could do. And I zoomed in so you could really see the texture of the light. And then I kind of zoom out, and you can kind of see the outline of the trees, so you can see it kind of dancing around or whatever. And then the other thing too is, I don't know, it was last year sometime, my wife took a picture of this sunset, and you can see this big light in the sky. And it was really weird. When I was in the hotel room and I was looking at this, I did the live photo, and you could see it dancing around, and her hand was still, and you can see based on the dashboard of the car, you can see where it's not, it's the camera's not moving, it's the light. It's really wild the way it is, and I'm convinced that's a ship too. But anyway, then the other thing is, across the street from where I live, I was going for a walk one afternoon, and I noticed that these circles of light appeared on the side of these homes. Now, what these circles of light are, they're actually made by the Space Brothers as well. They're here to alert us to the fact that they're here in their own way, but they don't have any healing qualities like the crosses of light in the homes of churches or whatever like this, but they are spectacular to see. I have somewhere in my house, I'm in possession of a photo that some friends of mine took when they were in Nashville of these, and it doesn't look like a circle with a cross in it. It looks like Hebrew, and it's a really wild looking language. It's bizarre. But anyway, somebody asked Benjamin Creme when he was alive what language that was, and he said it was actually an ancient language that people spoke. He didn't say how long ago we spoke it, but it's obviously a long time before Latin. But anyway, it's beautiful. So when I get that photo, I will be very excited, and I'll put up that video that day, I'm sure. But anyway, that hopefully I can find it, or I'll have to ask my friend if they have a photo of it or whatever. But the work and the activity of the Space Brothers, like I said, goes hand in hand with Maitreya coming out into the world now, and is just one of the many signs that he is here helping us. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Hope you have a great day. And as always, take action. Help SOP save our planet. Thanks for listening, and we look forward to talking to you again in future videos. Have a great day.